Good morning. This is your message for today being July 19th, 2013. My name is Chip Taylor, coming to you from beautiful Melitopol, Ukraine. And our reading today comes from the book of Exodus, chapter 11, starting with verse 10. And it says, "Although Moses and Aaron performed various wonders in Pharaoh's presence, the Lord made Pharaoh obstinate, and would not let the children of Israel leave his land. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, 'This month shall stand at the head of your calendar. You shall reckon it the first month of the year. Tell the whole community of Israel, on the 10th of this month, every one of your families shall procure for itself a lamb, one apiece for each household. If the family is too small for a whole lamb, it shall join the nearest household in procuring one, and shall share in the lamb in proportion to the number of persons who partake of it. The lamb must be a year-old male without blemish. You may take it from either sheep or the goats. You shall keep it until the 14th day of this month. Then, with the whole assembly of Israel present, it shall be slaughtered during the evening twilight. They shall take some of its blood and apply it to the two doorposts, and the lintel of every house in which they partake of the lamb. The same night they shall eat its roasted flesh with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. It shall not be eaten raw or boiled, but roasted whole, with its head and shanks and inner organs. None of it is to be kept beyond the next morning. Whatever is left over in the morning shall be burned up. This is how you are to eat it, with your loins girt, sandals on your feet, and your staff in hand. You shall eat like those who are in flight. It is the Passover of the Lord. For on the same night I will go through Egypt, striking down every firstborn of the land, both man and beast, and executing judgment on all the gods of Egypt. I, the Lord. But the blood will mark the houses where you are. Seeing the blood, I will pass over. Thus I will strike the land of Egypt. No destructive blow will come upon you. This day shall be a memorial feast for you, which all your generations shall celebrate with pilgrimage to the Lord, as a perpetual institution. Now, in the first of this, it talks about, even though Moses and Aaron performed various wonders, Pharaoh would not heed, and it is because the Lord made Pharaoh obstinate. It doesn't say whether the Lord made Pharaoh obstinate just for these few days, or whether the Lord had created Pharaoh obstinate when he was born, and all his life he had been obstinate, or he had grown into this. But the Lord prepared Pharaoh to carry out God's will, even though Pharaoh did not see it that way. The Lord said to Moses in the land of Egypt, "This month shall stand at the head of your calendar." That is why the Hebrew calendar starts and is 5,000 plus years old. It has this year not 2013, but 5,000 something. Please forgive me for not knowing the exact number of years. But that's why they use a different calendar, because it's based on the Exodus. And you shall take a lamb without blemish. And this is a precursor to Christ. The sacrifice is to be a year-old lamb without blemish, without sin, as Christ was sacrificed. And you shall eat it as one in flight, ready to go. Now, the other thing about this is the unleavened bread, because this is in memorial to the fact they did not have time to let the yeast rise in the bread. That's why they eat unleavened bread on Passover. In seeing the blood, I will pass over you. Seeing the blood of Christ in us and on us is a way of God understanding, or God marking us as safe from his wrath. We partake in the blood of Christ and the sacrament, which is unleavened bread, but which actually turns to the blood and flesh of Christ during the Eucharist. And that is our protection and our perpetual institution. As the Jews celebrate Passover, so we celebrate Eucharist. And this has been your message for today. Today being July 19th, 2013. My name is Chip Taylor. I hope you have a blessed day. Come back and see me tomorrow.